Jean-Claude, we've heard a lot about the challenges facing the airline industry. Can you just comment on what the outlook is for the next several years, in your opinion?
Well, having been in the airline industry for many years, I know the challenges, but I also know the potentials. And I also know the importance of the airline industry for the travel and tourism economy. Now, what are the challenges actually? The challenges are that the oil prices remain at the level where they are now. If oil prices go as high as they did this year in June, July, we definitely have a problem. The challenges also are that governments should understand that there will be a future, and there's a bright future. And government should understand that in the phase of investing money nowadays, in the kind of New Deal phase we have in the world, they should invest in infrastructure for travel. And in particular should invest in airports, in roads, because that will be key in the next future. Now, there will be consolidations, and that is most welcome, because the travel and tourism industry needs consolidated air transportation. If you compare the air transportation with the other industry, pharmaceutical, chemical, car, you see how split still that industry is. Now the movement has definitely started with the fact that my former company Air France, Delta, Northwest, KLM will be little by little building a big group. But Lufthansa is building a big group with the Star Alliances. So in other words, you will see coming over the next 5 years, maybe before, considerable consolidations. And you will have on one side the classical airlines, which will be consolidated, which will be international, and the Asian airlines will join most probably. And then you will see the low-cost carriers, which have over the last couple of years developed new markets and have done a fantastic job in order to create new travel and tourism trends.
Great, thank you. And thinking now about the topic of sustainability, again, particularly with the airline industry, a huge issue going forward, the introduction of new cap and trading, emissions trading schemes. How do you think the American airline industry is sort of aligned against the eventuality of those systems?
Well, the American airline industry, and more globally the airline industry in the world, I think we have to get the real size of the issue. According to the experts, the carbon emission of the air industry is only 2%.
Right.
The emission for the travel and tourism industry is 11%, less than the IT industry. That doesn't mean that we don't have a responsibility. We are part of the problem. So now, let's really look at it. 2%, speaking about airlines, if you reduce the carbon emission by 50%, the impact, the global impact is very small.
Right. And
And this industry is doing the right job. You have new aircrafts coming in. Do you know, Carroll, that between the DC-3 and the 777 or the Airbus 380, the consumption per passenger or per seat is 70% less.
wow.
So in other words, things are going into the right way. The only problem with the air industry is that everybody sees aircrafts.
Right.
And nobody looks at the cars, which are definitely polluting more.